Hey there, it's Jenny, and I'm going to share a flip through of my 2022 memory planner with you. This is a 7x9 Cocoa Daisy planner, and that's approximately the same size as a classic Happy Planner. This is a Happy Planner work and life cover. I love these. They're great for storing disc-bound planners. You can see right there, then it just lines up nicely on a shelf versus having the discs that don't nestle nicely next to each other. So these are really great for storage of disc-bound planners. So let's get started. I have used a whole lot of supplies throughout the year, and I've made 52 layouts, and I'm really excited about that. So let's take a closer look at all of my layouts. So here we go. We started with January 2022, and wow. I'm still using larger photos, which later in the year I go ahead and get smaller photos in order to, I guess, fit better, because gosh knows I always have too many photos. I like to punch different things and place them right inside the discs or rings, whatever they may be. So like I did that here. This is a report card of my son's. And this was really fun, a little bit of watercoloring that I added to the pages. Obviously, I watercolored on a piece of cardstock, and then I used a die to punch that and add that in. Lots of stamping and masking, so cute. And again, a nice punched insert there, which I love. Okay, you can see I have switched to some smaller photos now. That didn't take long, because honestly, while I love the bigger planner or the bigger photos, they're much harder to incorporate lots of those. And I find that I'm just getting so many photos on some of these layouts. It's a little bit nuts. Into February already, wow. All right, so this one was nice and simple, very simple. And some of the weeks just have to be like that, kind of like a palette cleanse, if you will. They feel just really necessary. I was still including COVID statistics from my county. If you have been here for a while, you know I did that all through 2020 and 2021. My county did stop sharing those this year, and so I did not keep on including those, obviously, because my school, or my county wasn't including them, but I used them and included them as long as they were. So now, again, more stamping on this layout, including on top of cardstock and directly on the page. I have a lot of inserts this year, that's for sure. All right, bigger photos again. I guess maybe I tried that out, including important ones that were bigger, but I know that that's always so hard for me to sort of remember to do, and so I do love it. Now, I love this really neutral layout, and then there's also a little flip up photo right here with some hidden journaling underneath, which is so much fun. I really do love that. I forget that some of the really super simple elements look fantastic, and oh my gosh, how fun. This was a really great way to document a weekend trip to New York City and having it feel very festive. All right, so then we move on and we're finishing up the travel, but this really was a whole travel week, but it was 2 different trips, so I definitely kept it simple in terms of decoration. In fact, there's only just a couple of little stamped tags there. Now the next week I went a little crazy with color, which is so fun. But as you can see, again, about a gazillion photos on here. I love the soft neutral stamping too. It's so pretty. All right, so then we have, again, a couple of larger photos, but that's definitely because I did not have as many photos. There was only 7, which I think probably sounds nuts when you say that out loud. But For me, some weeks it feels like I have like 15, so 7 seems like kind of a respite. Now I did another little interactive flip up bit right here, and then I have it tucked underneath this little cloud to hold it down, which is very, very cool. And then same thing over here, actually. Another little flip up element. I like to include screenshots of things so that you can see right here, this is from NBC News about 1 million COVID deaths. Again, it's not meant to be, I don't need to hear any political issues or anything. It's just simple reporting in my planner just for, 10, 15, 20 years from now when you look back. And that was definitely relevant in the news at that time. I love this. This is One Canoe 2. Actually, no, you know what? This is close to my heart, and these are so cute. I love them so much. Okay, now my son went to Ireland for a couple of weeks, and I included some photos in a little booklet from his trip that he sent. And I thought this would be a really fun way to just record just the tiniest bit and some highlights. And so this definitely makes the planner a little bit fatter, but it's okay because I'm glad to have those in there. So this was using a stencil and some inks, which is so fun and really cheerful, and it was definitely a good time to do. I haven't done it a whole lot since, but it was very enjoyable. Now I switched to some Heidi Swapp inserts. I like to shake it up and keep things moving and keeping them different just to make them a little bit more fun and enjoyable. And so, yeah, that was definitely crazy, like just making it super different. So now I did include, again, a couple of flip outs here using some 3x4 cards. This is a Cocoa Daisy collection, and then these are cards from the Modern Memory Keeping Kit that I just used Scotch tape to adhere it down to the page, and then so that I can add a tiny bit more space to the layout. Using some rub-ons. These are just such a great way to incorporate patterns and colors and things in a planner, but still keeping it flat. So like stamping, there's no bulk whatsoever with rub-ons, and they're just so easy to use. And some more rub-ons here as well, and lots of little journaling spots too. This is really beautiful. These are some, I believe they're Prima die cuts, and so they're definitely different than my typical style, but they look really super cute here. Lots of neutralness here, and it's just so pretty. Again, a couple of little bit of rub-ons right here and right here, and then just some, these are Pink Fresh embellishments, I believe, and they look incredible. I love them. Now this is a really fun Cocoa Daisy kit. I kind of love that it's very neutral and feels it definitely feels fall, but for me, it's not overly fall because I live in Southern California, and in September, it definitely doesn't feel like fall here. It still feels like summer. So again, like this is Albert Pujols hit his 700th home run, and these are relevant things to our family that are in the news, and I love to include those things in my planner. Now again, kind of a nice simple week, sort of a palette cleanser, which, like I said, a few times a year I like to do that. It's really necessary. So fun starting the Halloween decorating, which is always my favorite. And I loved this pink pastel collection. I believe it was Prima as well. It's just really adorable. And I am back in the Cocoa Daisy planner inserts also. And I've included a couple of large photos And then this is so fun. Oh my gosh, I love this week so much. It's really feels just super Halloween-y and playful, and I absolutely love it. All right, so now we're getting into November, and I finished this week up, and I still decorated for Halloween, despite the fact that Halloween was on Monday, but I love decorating for Halloween, so I wanted to. These were some really cool red rubber stamps that I used Distress Oxides with the stamps to stamp on the page. How many times can I say stamp? But I love how it turned out. Also, some more really great rub-ons. And I used some larger photos because I did not have as many photos as some weeks, so it was nice to be able to include some larger ones. Now, again, there were lots of photos this particular week, so we made them smaller. Again, let's count how many, because there's a lot here. 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14 photos on a 2-page spread. So yeah, definitely need them to be a little bit smaller. All right, so that's November, and now we are into December, the last month of the year. So exciting. I love to use, as you can see, it's a little bit difficult as we get to the end with the discs, but it's all right, I can live with that. All right, I love to use alphabet stickers. I think they really just add a lot of fun to a layout, and yet they are still very functional. And then these are just the clean color dot markers that I usually use as my checklists, and they made very cute little ornaments up at the top. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love the December down the side, and then with the 12. And then this particular week, I included a pocket page as well. I had some additional photos that I wanted to include, and I guess I didn't want to add 14 photos to the pages, which, you know, it's all right. So yeah, this is so fun. Alrighty, now we're back down to the last 2 weeks of the year, and this week is Christmas. And so I used all of these just really fun stickers to make it feel festive, but it's still fairly simple, which maybe it doesn't feel that way, but it definitely is still fairly simple. And then the last week of the year, the week in between Christmas and New Year's, and I used the Cocoa Daisy Let It Snow collection, and I love this because it's just very wintry and lots of fun. So that was a look at my 2020 memory planner. I hope you enjoyed it. I absolutely love it. I'm so excited to have this treasure to go on my shelf this year. And yeah, if you have any questions, leave it in the comment box below, and I will do my best to get back to you. Thank you so much, and make it a great day.